go?
I think we're a bit early, kids, but never mind. Mind you, that's Kate there already, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm quite nervous.
Everybody here almost.
Right, you might want to go that way and round the car to the bit like that.
I've got your bag. Thank you.
Why are you guys going that way?
And of course all the family are following them down. So we're all loading onto the smallie boat that's going to take us out to the boat that we're going to be on. And mums and dads are still helping out, carrying bags.
How many can we take?
I can take 11 on this first trip.
Okay,
I'm gonna take John on the first one. And if you take yourself, then stop putting food out on board. Yes, you want to go on the second one? We can chuck on the floor now, big boy.
On the next boat.
Yeah, they're going to come back for me.
No, they're coming back.
We're coming back, Mum, don't worry. We're coming back. 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. 3 or 4.
You'll regret it if you don't. Aren't you supposed to be on there?
Yeah, they come back for me.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to get on with them.
Rocking well.
Well, so lovely. Oh, same as you. Morgan's not on there, is he? No. No, Mark's got Morgan.
There's the 3 Rona Trust boats lined up. Getting sorted is the challenge now. Everybody finding somewhere to bunk.
Should the flag look okay, Bernie? I put it up.
Put it up where?
There! That one.
If they fall off the side of the boat, you have to go back to Wales to take you back. The sheep will kiss you. Are you done yet, Oscar?
Hey look, Bob, it's an iPad!
You know which way up that goes, dear?
It's upside down, we've lost. I'm the skipper, my name's Barry. You call me Barry, Skip, anything you like really, but if you're telling me something important and I don't turn round, shout at me again, okay? I'm not deaf, but it may be I'm looking elsewhere, so if I don't respond to you, say it again, I will not be offended. So Skipper or Barry, okay? Next guy is Jake, down the end there. He's mate. Effectively, he's the bloke who runs the boat. All I do is just clean about, really, and make decisions occasionally, and sleep a lot. That's really my plan. But Jake runs the boat. He is, if you like, a general manager. He will organise you. You will see. He will be making sure that below deck and above deck is safe and clean. That's Jake's role. Very important role. Jake is a very experienced sailor. He's the youngest mate in the project. He's just come back from the Volvo Clipper race.
Yeah.
From the Clipper race where he spent a year on very fast boats going around the world.
Around the world.
He knows what he's doing. Okay, coming down. Okay, then we have Paul, who's one watch officer. Oh, which watch? Anybody? Jake, which watch? Which watch is starboard?
Fourth, I believe.
Okay.
Okay.
Then we got working with Paul is Jessica. She's watch leader. Basically, the watch leaders get made up in the project, which we'll tell you about how it happens. But basically, Jessica, she is part of the after guard. She's earned a place to be on this boat in that position, and it is a respected position. Rachel will be watch officer, and this basically she's a very experienced watch leader, and this is her first trip as watch officer. Now, where's Oscar? This is your going to be
Oscar's back here.
Oh, there, back there.
You've got two Scots? Yeah. Right. You're going to be watch leader for the trip. Happy with that? Yeah, good. Oscar, well, he'll tell you about the Scots and stuff, but basically Oscar knows about these boats. He's done 2 trips, or 3, isn't it? This is your third, okay. So you know about the boats, you know about how it works. Bernie's going to drop into your watch, Rachel.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So Bernie will be part and parcel of it. Now, John is going to be our navigator. John is a hugely experienced skipper with the project. He's been with the project around about 30 years. And he's skipper. Basically, one of the boats dropped out, but we still want everybody to go to sea, so John's coming with us. And he'll be running the nav center and helping out and doing all sorts of stuff. So that's that. Whilst we're all here, what we're going to do now, when we've finished having a cup of tea and stuff, this is as good a time as any, I think, to go round the boat, and because we've got 2 chaps here who you guys don't know, so it's important you do know, and they know your names as well. So we, the afterguard, have introduced ourselves. So basically, from my right, if you could just say your name and where you're from. From Paulsgrove, right? Okay.
Kyle, and I'm from Caution.
Bobby, and I'm from Paulsgrove.
Oscar, and I'm from London. Watford, and I'm from Blanford.
From where?
Sorry?
Blanford. Oh, right.
Sorry, I didn't get your name.
Thomas, I'm from Paulsgrove.
Ben, I'm from Paulsgrove. Jamie, I'm from Portchester.
Yeah,
Hey.
from Paulsgrove.
Right.
Carl from Paulsgrove.
Go
Damon
Paulsgrove.
from Paulsgrove.
Right. Okay. And basically,
Nick.
Nick
From Cambridge.
from Cambridge. Okay. So basically, basically, Oscar and Nick are the guys you don't know as a group. Okay. Nick's come from Cambridge. He has done a lot of big boat sailing. I think he's got crew. So he'll be in the watches with you. I'd ask you as scouts to make a welcome, please. So really, I want you all to know about the toilets, have all your foul weather gear fitted, and have your life jackets on. There will be another briefing, but I'm not going to keep banging on for hours on end, because you just have to switch on. So this is the end of what I'm going to say, and then we'll do another one over lunch, and that will be the safety briefing about what's
So you've got your bottle here, so that basically just goes through. What's on that?
Nothing new. Hang on a minute, where have you got the thing?
Hi guys!
Oh, yeah.
See this here? So that one goes through this one here. Blade. Okay, they are automatic. If we don't wear our crop strap, then what do you think happens? It basically just goes like that, and you will get tucked under. So this has to be done at all times. And what I want you to check is that you take a fist, and you need to be just about to put a fist down there. Okay, if you feel that you've got lots of room, okay, you need to adjust it.
Where does it adjust?
All right, so take it back on. Yours is too flat.
Yeah, keep them out.
Yours is flat.
Someone can end up in the ocean.
Don't turn a hurt the boat. That would be bad.
How are you?
Probably for doing exactly that, Jane.
Okay,
Bite me.
so go down. when
You want this down there, yeah?
It does, right, okay. So, you see that it's got string here. So, you want to tie it onto the ladder, alright? So if you can show them how to do a round turn to ladder. We attach to the bottom here, alright? So we know that section needs to go there.
Yeah. It's that way up. The right is that way up.
Oh, I wish you had strings on them, they were easier.
So what do you think needs to get attached to the head of the sail? That's what
Some string
It needs to go on.
What's it called? I told you earlier.
Head hoisting. Winch.
Nope, that's what you've got in between.
Oh, sheet. You have to touch
Nope. Get to the H. Halyard. Okay, so we need to go and get the right halyard.
I knew it.
Well, we got the winch handle part there.
Sorry.
We'll realise as soon as we try to pull the sail. Oh, I'm not supposed to be saying anything about that.
Oh, we could leave you behind though, Ben.
Yeah. Good idea. Ben, we just came up with a great idea.
Great idea, leave you behind.
That's all going ahead.
Yeah. Fun, isn't it?
So far. Nice punch.
Well, what do you want? Rachel? Yeah, you need to ask Rachel, please.
Slightly. Okay? Bear with me. What you need to remember is to have it at least one turn round the cleat, because otherwise you won't be able to pull it. Alright? So, Barry, do you want... Okay. And pop onto that line there, okay? This one here. Alright, so unwrap it from the cleat. Yep. There we go. Right, so take it. What you want to do now is take it to this here. So back around here. There you go. And you need to be quick about it because the boat's just going to go. Okay, that's you. Not yet. Just stand by, which means...
Okay, let go bow line.
Alright. Yep, when I say release, you just let it go and just let it go.
John, can you give 3 hoops, John? Right, let's get a hoop.
They're really good.
You've been looking at the boat.
Is he ready to go?
Hey, Bobby!
Okay.
Stand by, Louise. 3.
No, that's like one left.
Ease.
Yeah. No, it could be like
Keep it round there.
I thought it's like rotating. I'm just like.
Ease. Go on, ease it.
Keep going.
Go on.
Some more.
auxiliary power, Thomas.
That's what she said.
Ease.
Jump to light speed.
Keep going, sure.
I love how I'm just like on a boat, told her no, it's amazing. Jump to light speed.
Okay, let it go.
We need auxiliary power.
No.
Go on in, let it go.
Okay, let it go, yeah. Oh, that's you.
Torpedo.
Okay, and bring it in. As quick as you can.
Come
No,
along.
not that way, the other one. Quick.
Go, Thomas, go.
Let go, Greg.
Okay. Quick.
Yeah, I've given him. Where is he?
There's 3 on board. Okay, we need to get quicker at that. Definitely. Okay, because if that rope has been dangling, it's gone in, propeller here, alright? Which means we wouldn't be sailing at all. Okay? Okay, so
We go over the single way.
alright, so what I need you to do. So guys, I want you to gather round. You guys gather round.
so contagious to laugh.
Okay.
Not too contagious.
You're just going to support yourself.
Right. Be up quiet, please, back in the cockpit. Okay? So the early voice I want to hear is either Travis's or mine. Okay? If anyone who's involved in this needs to stop, shout stop and we stop and that'll be that. Okay? Right, so let's grind away.
He just sits there.
Okay.
Don't forget to fool.
I'm not going to do that. You're going to
All I said was, Travis, don't forget to fool. This shit's me.
It'd be warm.
It's home, it'd be nice just like to step the boat on properly. That's good, eh?
Right here.
Give it a big
Using
yank.
his leg to...
He'll be tight.
Not moving. Got, must be caught in the pulley or something.
Oh, still got it?
Oh, I thought to come off the mast, yes, you put me.
Back up. Jesus. Go sort it out.
Oh. Right.
20 people waking up, resting on the little on the boat. It's a bit of fun.
Bobby, get dressed. I am dressed. Stop playing poker. I'm not. I'm just getting showing them. Oh, it's the
It is a little bit chilly.
We start to turn, them sheets need to be released, basically, don't they? Which then means these sheets on this side need to be what? Tightened, exactly. And that is the task, right? So watch how these guys do it, and we're going to do it afterwards, right?
Some people have been let. So we're about to do a drive. I'm not a sailor. Everybody's ready to go. Leroy, I'll say. Here we go, just gone round St Albans Head. Nearly down. Bobby knowing all about it. Go, we're putting up the head sail.
Yeah, you be on Travis, can you come round this way? You be on this way.
There's Tom giving orders as well, look. Hey. Here we go. Now they're on the winch. And when so they're taking the reefs off the head sail.
get yourself out for that.
There we go, we're approaching Weymouth.
Okay,
There we go, Weymouth.
phone line. Alright! Alright!
So the first line. Now we worry about the stern afterwards.
alright. Lily, what I want you to do is come down and bring the rest of the rope together. You are going to be hard back to you, okay? Okay, so in this
Here we are, moored alongside Pelican of London.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's
So we're having a look around. Another tour ship.
Right, okay, well we come back to this stuff when we go back to the main game. Big sail, the next one interferes with it, so we all don't boom over to one side, and then it works okay. But it's always kicking it off. But if I'm steering and the captain said to me, steady as you go, I can either look at the gyro or with the aid of this nice stainless steel, watch it, I can stand to one side. So I can pick a point on the headland and I can just steer it like that. We've got a girl on here, actually when she's on watch, she sits on here. She walks down the gun.
How many turns is it? Not too long.
I'll give it a go.
Give it a go.
Who wants to go? Right. Okay, come here. Hard to port. Hard to port.
Oh, this is the first test you've gone through.
Go on. Where's Paul? Go hard to port. No, wrong way. No port.
We're only on second day.
Okay, right. No port left.
Yeah. We've got a light on here, obviously, so that people can see us as well. This part is actually the life jacket, alright? The bit that actually goes around it is the safety harness, okay? And that's the bit that attaches round us, and this is the bit that makes us float, okay? Bennett, if you could blow this up for me, using this, please, until it's fully inflated, just so we can see what it's like. Yeah, just blow into it. Might take you a little while. And also, we've got bits on here, so life jackets have to be checked as well, so we need to make sure that we're checking them for the date and the expiry date. So you'll see that it's got an inspection history, So you should, if you have had your own or whatever, you need to be inspecting these, and they need to be done.
That's straight. All right. Good. Okay. Okay.
I should surely get more points for that. You guys playing volleyball?
Don't get sand over the burgers.
And even a day on the beach in April could still be a bit of fun.
Language, Timothy.
Yeah, well done. Language again.
Legs flow. Wind blowing that way. I thought you were just going to get it all over yourself. Have you seen how deep it is? Bernie, see how deep it is?
I've seen it.
How deep the hole is.
And a barbecue on a beach is always a...
So scrambled eggs, it's going to have to be quite rational. With bread.
When it's really sunny and there's hardly any wind, it can be quite relaxing.
Pulling it in so it goes all the way up, okay? How your flag where you are. Can you okay. So round on the other side.
Take it off.
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Okay, can you make it back up again, please? Right, ready? Right, we're ready to take the reeds out. Cool? Cool. Right.
We're going to like Oh, yeah, you need to hold it.
I'll wait for the 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, heave! 3, 2, 1, heave! Right.
Last one. 3, 2, 1, heave!
Oh, did you see that half an inch then?
Yeah.
You just turn around here, so
Yeah.
turn away. Keep going. Hold it, sorry, no, hold it.
Keep him full of guys, keep him full of bringing it down. Assist the delicate.
Yeah, even delicate blondes can be tough. No one's saying that delicate is a delicate blonde.
Oh, sorry.
There we go. Success.
Oh wait, are we done? Hold it. Oh, damn. Yeah, I know, but it's easier just to get it done in one go.
Fingers away, into the clear, into the teeth.
Be careful, get your fingers away and whatnot.
Yeah, winch, go. Winch, or is it alright? Winch,
No, winch.
winch away. Then do it with your hand the other way up, there you go, like that.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure I don't fall downstairs.
Just, you know, you're not going to fall downstairs. Not until lunch is ready, at least. That'll be an end.
Well, we've got it all on film, Bobby, don't worry.
Okay.
So if you're going to
Wait, so
fall...
if I do fall?
Yeah.
At least we can make 250 quid.
Yeah, every YouTube, without a doubt. Oh, nicely done, I'd say.
Yeah, if this rope snaps.
Why does it up? It's all white. I thought it was a gigantic body bag.
That guy falls off, so we can have a problem.
Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, we did it.
Because then there's hill up there.
So how about that for a code, isn't it? Isn't that lovely?
Still here until the evening and then
Yeah.
Probably like rock pools and that over there as well.
Yeah, I've had
If you in a sense that
I hate it already.
morale and tell me to quiet.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah, I think we should get Normally it's like chance of dying.
I've done that. I threw up.
Yeah, you do now. Stop talking about that while I'm cutting up really nice pie.
The thing that
Don't worry about that.
I
don't care. It's gotta be potatoes. And the potatoes, yeah. That's just, we need to do it now in memory.
You know how lovely the meat is.
I love how it's so
It's a pretty enjoyable trip.
Cut up and we're saving our side.
I love the way that we, we're picking holes in everything tonight.
Yeah, because you pick holes in half every day.
And on really nice days, there's even time to play in an inflatable.
Okay, can you check the paper in, please? No! Okay, so go backwards, right? Alright? Yeah? Okay, so you don't have to steer. What I would like you to do is take those over there, okay? Oh shit.
They've got real sailors' hats on.
What?
Oh yes, they have.
Yeah, so
they're going to hit
coming in here. Yeah, don't fall in and make us laugh. Please.
Combos are fine, the cameras will be okay. Hang on.
Yeah, that's it. So you can grab the book. There we go.
I'm gonna head back. My feet are freezing.
And there's a nighttime sail coming up. It's now 4 AM. And we'll just cast off.
Be aware of when we get out there.
Oh, crikey.
Okay, tidy everything away, people. Thank you very much indeed.
Alright guys, can you get the fenders in as well, please?
Well done for your first night time bit of work.
They're thinking of you. Oh, it's true.
Oh dear.
Squeak, squeak. Oh, it's going to be horrible, is it?
Right.
I've seen it, spotted it.
As soon as I've missed this wall, I'm going to set those in line until I'm well clear of the harbour.
Yeah.
a little bit of night sailing.
Flashing light 2 o'clock starboard.
Got it.
It is 2 o'clock already.
We can hear Warner Boy in the distance.
Yeah.
Can you listen to that? Because that may be a boy with a horn.
No, I feel like it's going that way, but yeah.
Yeah, it's about it, yeah.
Well,
And the sun should be coming up soon.
Lovely.
And if you're really lucky, and like we were given some crabs from a local fisherman, and we've cooked them, and they're up for eating. How about that then?
Yeah. Like it?
That's a real turn up.
You've got this contact?
Didn't try and crack a shell open.
Okay, get that one over, Travis. Okay, get that ready, waiting. You need it a bit further down.
Bit further down, Trav. Trav, bit further down. No, I mean the ball. Lower.
Okay, come back. 4 Kyle. Travis. 4 Kyle.
Oh, he's stuck.
Okay.
Oh, that was close.
Go! Wait, let's give him slack, Slack, line to the barrel, here.
Slack on the stern spring, please.
Okay, slack on the stern.
Bear on, move.
Slack on the
Put it on. Pull the ring.
Okay, pull. Right, no, that's it.
Pull the ring.
I'm Rachel.
No,
Wicket rain, you won't hold it. Wicket rain there. You won't hold it. That's it.
Stern spring
it's not made, no. Okay, make it. Make it.
Okay, once that's made, let me know.
Turn round. Okay, we've got
made up on the power line now.
We'll fire up.
We made up? Right.
Okay, we made up, but...
Oh yes, Jeffers for me.
Make her up, yeah.
That should be on the other side, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, they're busy.
Lovely, thank you. And can we take in on that spring? Right, can you fasten that one there, Travis?
Once we're here,
Okay, lovely.
Stand on that for me. I know it's a big spring. Yeah, but it's important you listen to me. I'm the one who needs. It confused me. I didn't know what was going on.
Okay, it's fine, we've done it.
I'll let it go this time.
We need to leave her.
so let me get the steps out.
Yeah.
And sometimes another craft can come and moor alongside, which of course means that their crew crosses our boat to get to shore.
Sorry, 4 o'clock in the morning. Not a whine, not a whinge. Everybody up. Everybody up on deck on time. Fantastic leaving. Everybody listening. Really chuffed. That's excellent. Well done. Give yourself a clap for that. Lots of interest as we went along. You know, normally people just try and get fed up. You guys were asking questions and taking interest in all we can ask. Sorry about the wind, but nothing much about that. But we learned a lot, I think, in Stokes Bay about big flares, emergency steering, and then a cracking little sail back with the big kite, the big cruising chute on the front. We're now at a place, we're at West Cowes. We're at a marina. Whenever you get lost, which is unlikely, it's Shepherd's Marina that you are in, Shepherd's Marina. Now as you can see, 2 sail training vessels are already in. John Lang is already booked in. That means there's going to be a lot of people looking for showers. So, I'll run down the schedule of what we hope to do.
And here we are in Cowes.
Ends up hitting you.
Final mid-morning drink. Where we have our deep clean.
Yeah, but he got you and nobody else. The power of MEG squared.
Yes, Jamie still having a scrub. Come on, Jamie, let's have a bit of scrubbing. just to look good.
Yeah, definitely. I've got that place to have it.
Yeah, this is all posy. That's how he'll show his mum that he doesn't know how to go floor. Of course, end of trip. Time for.
Just funny. Have you managed to get the sand out, Bevan?
Have you done on-site?
Yeah.
Right. Still one.
Table set.
Board's coming back.
Oh, just carry on doing it. It's so funny though. Skip us off.
You want me to watch another good game? Can I have somebody to take up and down Bobby's stick?
Devin, you know there's a bird up there? On the flag. There's a bird on the flag.
Bird?
Yeah, on the Rona flag.
Yeah, look there.
Yeah. We've plated with a rubber duck.
It's like Sheffield Wednesday's. Wow, you just soaking Tom to the head of it. I had stuff in it. Tom.
Whoa! Get away!
To be fair, you did soak my.
And there's Marilyn, one of the other boats that run by the Rona Trust. She's just pulling out of cows.
Hang on.
Little things, please, little minds. I suppose, and bigger ones look on in sympathy.
What we're going to do is give it to you now. We're going from the actual fuel barge. If when we leave the fuel barge, you can put them back on the nav table. You don't have to put your name on. It's entirely up to you. You acknowledge, you can say, comment what you want. Put them onto the nav table. And we'll fix them up and we give them to the office. Okay, you happy with that? Yeah. So not I give these, I pass these round.
And then, of course, at some time we have to go in and get fuel. All the crew have got their orders to stand by with their various ropes for springers and slips and the fenders.
Yeah, get a bow line on, please. Nice and quickly with the bow line.
So Jamie drops the bowline over the shore cleat, and the crew on board take up the slack. And the stern would do the same.
What we're going to do now is leave here and we're going to motor back to our base at the handball, and on the way I'll be doing the debriefs individually, and also now's the time to get the final comp through with your knots and everything signed off so we can get that done on the way. We've got an hour and a half before we put the ropes out, so that's your time to get your comp crews fixed, okay? And I'll be taking about 5 minutes of your time for debriefs. Okay? Yeah. So that's what's going to happen. Now, Jake's going to talk about getting her off here in a minute.
Jake. He's doing something.
Rachel
Yep.
is going to take us off of here. Okay. So we'll have Paul and Port up on the bow, and actually Paul, we'll have you up on the bow. Could you take the stern, please, Jess? I'll be just behind Rachel here. Okay, I believe we've got bow line set to slip and a stern spring set to slip. Is that right?
No, both back.
Okay, right.
And you've got a
We've got two slips.
Both slips at the bow as well.
stern slip, spring.
Yeah, the flipped. Flipped.
Okay.
So, well, starboard watch to the bow, port watch to the...
Pardon?
Have you done a reef knot?
Oh yeah, right hand drop it.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Right,
To pass your confidence cruise, you have to be able to demonstrate all these knots to a member of the afterguard.
I'm up the knots, yeah. She's done hers. Bevan's done hers complete.
Right.
That is right, that is correct. Yeah, you just need to pull it up tight. That's good.
There we go. Very nice, down quite nice. Turn all the way to port. Stop. Normally does that, but I never trust myself. That's all gone. Look over it.
Okay, and can you split the spring, please?
Fender's okay to come in? You blast? Two now.
Yes, sir. Shall I bring her back round? Sorry.
They go hollow before.
Am I alright?
Were you on a wood fucking only close before? Go there. Start?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, very well done. I think the water will be clear of the harbour entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, up we go.
And there we go, we're now on our way up Cows. Next stop, Hamble.
Are we ready, Jake? Jake, are we ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay, all the way.
There we go, it's going up.
What's it going up slow like? Hold!
One left there, Oscar. There's only 3:13, another one to the right,
Got it? Wait. Can I have you down the left?
In a second.
And winch up to look at that last little bit.
Have you done the left? Have you done the left? Get around!
I didn't know there'd be revision here.
Nice one. And then the last little bit.
Sorry about that, Ben.
That brings the sail in. Well,
We did that. Hey, man. Sorry, Nick. Good.
Clovis, you know what I mean? Nice, but the sheep end or
these retrobates from Forsgrove.
Yeah, they're very nice. You get to know them. Because, yeah, they're alright. I mean, I've been made to feel very welcome. And it's great sailing with them. I've been on this trip 3 years now, and this is definitely the best year.
Oh, excellent. Lovely. Thanks very much.
Best year.
Right, shut it in, okay? Let's get scrubbing.
Have you recovered enough, Nate, to be able to say something?
Chummy.
James, go on, Travis, do you want...
Chummy.
Can we get the other brush,
Yeah.
Travis, and
On a
start
boat.
scrubbing in here?
Well done.
Beautiful. Glorious. We'll cut that.
For your minions, do you want to say something about our lovely week?
Not really, so look at me.
No, you don't. You're looking lovely. The sun's shining on you. It's reflecting your personality. Go on, say something nice. Otherwise, I'll put that bit up. The bit we're doing now on.
Go on then.
Go on, say something.
It's been a good trip.
That's lovely. Hang on. Okay, Leroy, you want to say something?
I've really enjoyed this sailing experience, and I thank the afterguard and the people who have helped me become very confident and good at all of this.
Yeah, well done. Thank you for coming. You've been really a good team member. Well done. Oi, Bobby, you want to say something?
It's really cold at the moment. I should put my sleeves down. But yeah, that's fine.
You're a wimp. No.
Only bullies me.
Well done.
I'm on.
Go on, Bad. You want to just say something?
I was just going to say that, like, thank you to the Afterguard and to the Rona Sailing Project for giving me this experience to sail.
Well done. That's good.
Not much of it. I don't know, shout for 3 days.
In like a mile radius of each other.
Have you enjoyed? I'll tell you what. How did you get on there with all these retrobates from Forsgrove?
I was a bit anxious at first, but I think it says a lot about Scouts and a lot about Forsgrove that it's just been a fantastic week with them.
Oh, thanks for that.
I'm not really sure what to say.
I don't know what to say either.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can you do a quick
Yeah, this is great. It's starting to warm up now compared to the other day.
Right, could you two be...
What do you think about the day we went and it was a little bit rough then?
The shroud.
I wasn't very well. I couldn't stand that.
Up by the shroud.
I don't think anybody liked it, not really.
Yeah. Over the side a lot.
Oh well, there you go. Thanks.
I've had a really amazing trip this week. I wish I could do it again. You're missing out, you don't know what you're missing out on, but this is truly something good. The afterguard's really good, and I need to get ready now.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, Jake, you're about...
Rose, come on, what would you like to say to everybody?
I've had an amazing trip. It's been amazing. Try it.
Bernie, you've done a good job.
Okay, 4 meters off the bow. 3, 2, 1 meter. Okay, taking on the bow spring. Get about like
a team, eh? What a team.
Okay, can we...
Well spotted.
Round there or round there? No, round there. Round the guardrail.
Yeah, we'll move it in a minute.
Yeah. Can you just got this, the back line now? Looks like it's
Last lunch.
Would you like to get part? Would you like to get part? Yeah. Actually, you can feed me and you choose while he's alright.
And we're tidying up. Flaking the sail.
You haven't started flaking. Wait!
Okay. Pull it tight. Pull it tight.
There's one of the chaps that never met Iron a lot, and he's getting on with them well.
Pull it tight, Travis. Pull it tight and down on the ground.
There's our little shy young lady, beginning of the week, and there she's full of it and into everything.
Yes. You don't say yes once.
It's not straight, guys.
No, over radio.
Yeah, there.
Okay, yeah. There we go.
Tom, don't make a big deal.
That's all we need.
Leaders have been born this week.
Yeah, we do. Jim, don't get in the water. Vodka. Pull it out. That's fine.
Okay, next one down.
Benny, you must send him.
That's looking neat now.
There we go. Carla, can you get the
What's that now?
Yankee bag out of the...
It's tied to the ladder on the left.
Yeah. Like this on the left side.
Love the smell of WD-40.
Oh no, it is tight.
Oh, done.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
And the kit to be loaded. All eight through the forward hatch.
She takes 12.
Come on. I am, yeah.
Okay, yes, actually, we should probably need to pull out. Are we trying it out?
Oh no, we just... Yeah, the hatch. Hey!
Dad.
That's not That's heavy.
Give me something. Right, that's just one.
Now, cast off for the last time.
Yeah, farewell, Rona.
Yeah, farewell, thank you.
We'll be back. Bye, Rona, love you. Hey, good fellow. No, you're fellow. You're not.
There we go. Looks like I'm the last one, eh? Oh, don't close the gate, I can't remember the code. Yeah, just like an airport, look. Everybody waited. Hey! There's a lot of hugs supposed to be going on.
Tom's giving me a hug.